So today we're going to be touching up on the house of Armaf. And if you guys are not already aware of the house of Armaf, you guys are definitely missing out on a little secret. Now Armaf is a fragrance house that does a lot of clones of niche fragrances and designer fragrances. And what I mean by that, they make copies or interpretations, very close interpretations of very popular fragrances, very high-end, very exclusive fragrances for a fraction of the cost, if not, 1/5 or 1/6 of the cost. And I have a very wonderful, amazing offering from the house, and that's going to be this one, Armaf Craze. And that's going to be compared to the one I'm going to be talking about in a second. And if you guys are not already aware of this one, Mr. Pegasus here from the house of Parfums De Marly. And if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Hey, welcome back again to my channel. Thanks again for tuning in. And today we are going to be talking about the house of Armaf. And if you guys are not already aware of this house, you guys are definitely missing out because you can be saving so much money with all the offerings that they have and for the prices that they have it for. I mean, I found this here, Armaf Craze, and I can tell you right now, this is by far one of the best values for your money you can get right now when it comes to fragrances. And if you are a gourmand lover, you are going to be, extremely surprised by this fragrance. Now, this one here is a clone of Pegasus, and that is Pegasus from the house of Parfums De Marly. Now, Pegasus was released in 2011, and retail price for that fragrance is $290. Look that up yourself and you'll see this, $209. You can find it discounted for around, maybe $150, $175. It's a decent size. It's a 4.2 ounce bottle. But then again, why will you get Pegasus if you can get this guy here? Now let me give you a little bit of the presentation here. It has this nice strap here that says Crazed all the way around. A nice plastic cap, like most fragrances come now. It's plastic cap, non-magnetic, nice presentation. Armaf on the top. There's some badge information on the bottom. And it comes in this nice, I think it's a nice box for what you're paying. And wait till I tell you the price. Slips right in here, comes out of the box. Push it out here, so it gives a nice little option here to give you to push it out of the box. And this fragrance here from Armaf, it's retailed so far is retailed at $25 US, $25, anywhere from $20 to $35 at max you're gonna pay. And it is definitely a run for your money when you're comparing it to Pegasus. And I'm going to give you a note breakdown of Pegasus so you can see why this is a close clone, and I'm going to give you a nose and a scent breakdown of why I think it's such a close clone. So the notes on Pegasus, top notes are bergamot, heliotrope, and cardamom. Heart notes are lavender, almond, and jasmine. Base notes are ambergris, vanilla, and sandalwood. Now on Armaf Craze, top notes are cumin, heliotrope, and bergamot. Heart notes are bitter almond, lavender, sage, and jasmine. Base notes are sandalwood, vanilla, and amber. So I'm guessing you're already seeing the resemblance between one fragrance and the other. Now, what do I get in top, right on the top on this one? Craze and Pegasus. I can tell you right now, before I even start talking anymore, this is 95%. They're both 95% similar. If you were to compare one to the other, you're at 95 to 100% the same. They're so similar. It is pretty redundant. If you test it, if you have a sample of this one and you got a full bottle of this one, I'm almost 90% to 100% sure that you will not get Pegasus. Now, there are similarities to other fragrances, and I think these are inspired, or this one that came out first in 2011. This one came out in 2016. This is inspired, to me, in my opinion, by Jean-Paul Le Male. Jean-Paul Le Male, which was released in 1995, and I can see this is heavy on lavender and a little bit of jasmine there. Now the difference is when you jump into this one here, Pegasus, there are some spices there. Some spices that gives it this a different tone from Le Male, and the sandalwood, you know, rounds it out and makes it very smooth, and it's a little more wearable when it comes to what I mean by wearable. I mean it's just a smoother composition compared to Le Male. And it's just it's I think it's a little easier to wear, and there's notes. The note of almond that's on Pegasus and Craze gives it this more of a unisex feel. Now, again, these are both catered for men. They were specifically made for men. You can see it here in the box. Craze for men. And Pegasus was also created for for men. But like again, with that almond note, some people do say that it feels like it can be unisex, and I can definitely say, yeah, I can say that this definitely can be worn by a male or a female. And if you're a couple that's looking for a fragrance that you can both wear, rock, can definitely work for you. Like I said, this is dominated mostly by that vanilla, nice little warm vanilla with that sandalwood that warms it up as well. A little bit of that amber to give it this nice punch of sweetness, and jasmine to smooth it out, and the sandalwood, you know, that woody undertone, and it's very nice and easy to wear, very cozy, very warm. And it just carries with you very nice and sweet and bubbly around you. And it can be confused for being a female's fragrance because of that almond. And now the longevity in this is monstrous. To me, in my opinion, I think it lasts longer than Pegasus. I could be wrong, but it's because I only have a sample. But I've done few sprays of the Pegasus on one side and Craze on the other side, and I get monster longevity on Pegasus, but on Craze I get even longer. Now I don't know if it's just me or my badge, but I mean, for the money, you know, 25 bucks or 20 bucks or 30 bucks you're paying for this, and it smells amazing. I think you're getting a steal here. And if you're comparing it to this, you're definitely getting a steal. And I think, yeah, this is gonna definitely cater well for those that have a sweet tooth, or as a gourmand lover, or Le Male fan, or even fragrances like Lolita Olympica, Al Mescaline. That's right around the same genre, and also the female version of Lolita Olympica, the Lolita Olympica Femme. I think it's Femme. So yeah, very nice. Some compared to Dior Poison. I see the resemblance, but there are some differences there. Yeah, this is a very nice fragrance, and for the price, I think it's amazing. I think this fragrance will work a little better, not year-round. I think this caters better for, in my area where I am, fall to winter. And when I say my area, I mean when it's anywhere between 50 degrees or maybe 60 degrees and lower Fahrenheit. 50 degrees Fahrenheit or lower will be a good setting for this fragrance because of that warmness and the sweetness and the way it carries and it you know, projects off your body. And I'm telling you, this one here has a beautiful sillage, and it carries around you all day. Nice scent bubble. And this is definitely one that's wife approved. And she also said that this can be worn by a female. I think it definitely can be worn by both sexes. But I feel comfortable with this one. But yeah, it's definitely on the feminine side. Definitely on the feminine side. Both of them, Pegasus and this one. And yeah, that was my take for Armaf Craze. And if you are interested in this one, I say you grab this up, because if it gets popular, like most fragrances that are clones, they get very, very, very expensive. So right now at $25, super steal. And I'll tell you something, even if it was $50, I still think it's a steal. And I think it smells pretty good, pretty damn good for a price. And yeah, another great clone, another great offering from the house of Armaf. And check out their house, because they have many, 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 many offerings that I think you guys are going to be very surprised. And that was my take for Armaf Craze. And if you guys like that review, you guys already know what to do. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you guys have tried this. And if you haven't, this is the right time. Guys, thanks for tuning in. And as always, love you all. And peace.